So you've probably seen Netflix's promotional material for this movie have Post Malone in it. Let me just say, he's in it for about 45 seconds tops. I guess you could say his acting is as impactful as his music. It isn't.
What do you say, Spence?
Not much.
How's it feel getting out?
We have a little going away message for you.
For me?
Give him hell, Spenser.
Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to spend a bit of time talking about a movie that came out on Netflix recently by one of my favourite directors, Peter Berg. And this movie is Spenser Confidential. Now, Peter Berg's directed a few movies that you might have heard of. Deepwater Horizon is one of them, Patriots Day, and The Lone Survivor. I find he's consistently great at portraying impactful yet entertaining movies, and I'm always excited to see what he brings out next. And I haven't really seen many people talking about his newest movie that's out on Netflix at the moment, so I thought I'd give it a little bit of love that I think it's earned. So, Spenser Confidential is an action-ish mystery comedy movie starring Mark Wahlberg, who's also starring in a lot of other Peter Berg's movies at the moment. I'm guessing there's a good relationship between the two of them. And Winston Duke, who you might know as M'Baku from Black Panther, or who starred in Jordan Peele's most recent movie, Us. The story follows Mark Wahlberg's character, a cop who recently went to jail for beating a man beating his own wife. Taking place 5 years after the sentence, with him coming out of jail and having to try and find his feet again. And straight away things happen to him that hit close to home. And where he was supposed to start a fresh life elsewhere, he just can't help stick his nose into these mysterious murders going on around him and bringing justice to people that deserve it. And it's as simple as that really. It's a simple formula and you'll probably guess a lot of things along the way. But I can't deny that it was just pure great entertainment. Alan Arkin plays Mark Wahlberg's dad and spends his time trying to get Mark Wahlberg's character back on his feet. And from this leads to Mark Wahlberg's character having to share a room with Winston Duke's character, becoming the catalyst that brings these two characters together. And that's really where the fun and the entertainment in this movie sparks. Mark Wahlberg and Winston Duke bounce off each other really well in this movie, so much so that I'd happily see more down the line. In fact, I'd say that everyone in this movie does a solid performance. The movie shifts from its funny introduction pretty quickly, but then it does slow down a little bit in the 30-minute mark before it builds into its act 2. But when it finally dives into that plot and that buddy cop drama, that was when I was finally hooked. Eliza Schlesinger, who I've probably butchered the name for a little bit, and also who I've not seen in anything else apart from this, really stands out above the crowd for me. She pulls off some really hilarious one-liners and does really well to keep up with Mark Wahlberg and Winston Duke's character throughout the movie, and even better so contributes to it. I talked about Post-Box Malone earlier. You can definitely tell Netflix is banking on him to sell this movie, putting his face all over the promotional materials. And I feel like the movie didn't need him to sell it. The movie's really good. The third act is a little beige with how they get there and how the finale is resolved, but having the funny situations that the main stars find themselves in during this time helps to keep it interesting and funny. What may have been a predictable resolution certainly doesn't do enough to taint what was already a great film. I'd say it's a bit more mystery and comedy than it is action, but there are a few fights in here that stand out pretty well and make this movie earn its genre. The only other negative to this movie is, okay, well, there's a character in here that does the whole choose on the toothpick thing. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely find that character trait ridiculous. Bokeem Woodbine's character does it throughout the whole movie, and it does nothing but distract you from the film. It doesn't add any character development, and it brings nothing to the table. It's just annoying. I don't know why they need to do it. Do people in real life really just suck on these toothpicks all day anyway? Maybe I should do it. Might help me with my teeth, I guess. But anyways, that's it for me here today, guys. It's a simple review, but I can't help but give this movie a recommend. If you want a light-hearted and funny way to spend a quiet evening, then I think this is a good choice. I can see myself coming back to this movie down the line, and I'll definitely be happy to watch more of this in the sequel. So let me know if you've seen Spenser Confidential and what you thought of the movie. Maybe you agreed with my thoughts, maybe you find Mark Wahlberg a bit more grinding than I do. I really like him as a character, so for me it's a selling point. And as always, stay tuned for more videos on movies, anime and video games. Until next time guys, take care. Bye bye.